I should be back, but my VTuber's not showing up. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Anyone there? Hello? Alright, so VTuber is up. It is working. I do know that it is working as well as on, like, it's noticing that the game is there. So, we're good. Okay, cool, cool. CSS. Good. You see that I exist. Let's just jump in, and I'll hang out with you guys as well. Yeah, that's good. Good you see gameplay. Because if you didn't, I'd be very concerned. Because that would be... I can see it on my side, but you guys can't see it on your side. Right, because this exists. And I went, no. Gotta finish the battle tower before I can do anything. Which should say sucks. So let's do... I think we're good there. This going. Have you always been wearing a watch? And I just have never noticed. Let's take a break. Oh, that'd be funny. Like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, let's just finish the battle tower and then go from there. Imagine if we'd called, like, pets, like how they've called Pokemon in, um, Pokemon. Because, like, then we'd be calling, like, cats, like, meows, and dogs, roof. Got a big roof over here. And, like, cows would just be moo. Oh, we got a moo over there. What sound does the moo make? What do you think? Drink it or else. Fine, fine. You know, there was a stream that I drank so much water in, and it was because I had it like a water drinking game where it was anytime, oh, some like it was a visual novel, so every time there was a dot dot dot, um so there, like, dot dot dot, it would be take a drink. um Let me tell you how many times I had to refill my water bottle, as well as I needed to pee at like the very end. It was a pain. Okay, this is getting very annoying. Nothing is happening. Perhaps I knew music better. Is that my uke? Can you actually hear that? GCS exam. Never heard of that. Dear Lord, 5 liter. What were they drinking? Why do they need 5 flippin' liters? Don't hurt yourself. Thank God. Venonat is just annoying at this point. Seal, okay. We can do this. Spring sand. Oh! Interesting. Okay, yeah. That's interesting. And he's out of here. Oh, dear Lord. Did they drink all of it? Or was it just they existed? It existed. What? Battle Tower? Co and Nuzlocke? Because I think to officially, like, lose. Not in the entire exam, the trick goal. Dear Lord. Well, hydration, I guess? Were they, like, a football player or... No. Well, yeah, football player. Same thing. It's... Yeah, or something along those lines? Or was it just, like, some random kid was like, wouldn't it be funny? Because, like, that sounds like something a sports kid would do. Ugh. What are your longest sharks sing? 30 seconds? 10. Okay. No, that I've not been anywhere close. So, in America, we have like AP exams, and those tend to be about like 3-ish hours. Um, oh, as well as like ISATs and stuff like that. Um, stuff like that, I'd say. That would be funny. Mood. Um, I'm curious what the 30-second exam would be. Um, oh. But, oh, what else? I haven't had, like, I'd say that all my exams have been about the same time. Was art fair? Okay. Well, then, I've had exams longer than that. Because we've had, you count art as, like, something, then, like, a whole piece for, like, a final piece would be about, oh, we took about, oh, I'm trying to think. It'd probably be about 10 hours as well. Maybe. And then, what else? I don't know if I've had anything that was shorter. Okay, we're switching out Pippi. Exam conditions during the final piece. Yeah, it wasn't really. But yeah, In America, we don't murder our students with long exams, or at least I haven't been put through those. And I've been in smart classes since I could. Snubble needs to just die. Thunder, let's try this one more time. Thank God. But you bet it's not gonna do too much. Sit it. Had to sit to exam. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. That's insane. I will say, okay. So when I took my driver's test, I don't know if this counts as the same thing. When I took my driver's test, it was hilarious because oh, it was like digital, so it was like on an iPad situation, and you like touch the question like you it was touchscreen basically. But what's even worse is that it read out the everything to you before you could answer in any degree. So I was able to like speed read it and then read the answers and get them like, and then I was just like bop 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 bop, and like the poor guy next to me, like he was there before I was and was still there when I left. Use Google to cheat. Well, so it was at the DMV. So and it was like a special program, so we weren't. Is this the same kid? If this is the same gosh darn kid, I'm gonna hurt something. Anyways, so like it was just so funny because I remember like seeing out of the corner of my eye this guy like watching me just like doot. And I was like, come on, just let me press this one, just let me press this one, let me press this one, let me press this one. There we go. Okay, we're good. It was hilarious. It was it was the quickest way I could take the exam. Okay, so he's got a little bit different. What's interesting is that in most Pokemon games, I bet that they have to program in everything. Like every 800 Pokemon because you can transfer them over. And they'd be screwed if they did it. Is that a focus sash? No. Shishoba? Leftovers. Just change to Stella. Like, I'd say out of all the exams I had to take, far by, far out, the easiest one I had to take was for my driver's test. Because it was even more easier than, like, anything else because it was like, oh yeah, by the way, you don't need to answer all of the questions. You just have to get this many right. And I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, yeah, so you can skip some and like you're good. Like you probably won't have to touch them again. Which worrying, but I got most all of them right. I think I'm gonna murder a plant. Okay, let's try Brave Bird. Done. Quick. I'll say I'm so happy I got. I love my little wings. Okay. We could, what do we feel? Try takedown. Are we just cracked at Pokemon, or am I actually just really lucky and the other person sucks? I don't bring out anyone. Perfect. See if we can do this. Oh, that's good. My speed fell. Oh no, what a nightmare. I totally don't have a quick claw on me. That'd be very unfortunate. It's just weird, like, oh, sometimes, like, battling in Pokemon is just, like, oh, kind of the most boring part. Like, it's the main gameplay factor. Like, you know. I just wish it wasn't so much of a pain sometimes. I feel like it's, like, a little bit long. See, like this? I feel like it's not needed to be this, like, I don't know. I'm being picky. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Ow. I feel like this is gonna be the easiest battle. Dear Lord. Oh, by the way, I expect to have a video out Saturday, and it'll be most likely a two-parter. It's gonna be a video on my last two creator streams. And it's a two-parter because I legit, oh, I was editing the last previous stream, and I took out everything that wasn't needed. It was about 46-ish minutes long. So I don't want to force you guys to sit through that. So instead, I'm gonna split it into two parts. I don't think I'll need a third part. Thanks for supporting me. What? I don't fully understand what you mean by that. Oh my gosh, it's a cute dress. Oh, she's cute. But yeah, so it's that was quick. Yeah, I just need to edit the second bit of it, and then like well, technically the first bit of it, because the second bit I already edited. But yeah, which is just more kind of sitting through and reading through some stuff. Um, shouldn't be too bad, but yeah. And then I gotta add in. I gotta add in lore, audio lore, because I like to add in audio lore, extra lore. So I think chance I could get it done today. If I don't get it done today, then don't expect it for tomorrow. Let's change. Yeah, because that is tomorrow. Yeah, expect it for like next Saturday-ish. Or sometime midweek. I don't know. Oh, also, my stream schedule will be changing. Um, if you're interested, like, in jumping in and hanging out during a stream, tell me what time is a little bit more valuable, because I, oh, yeah, I'll probably be streaming Wednesday. Fridays I won't be, so this is probably gonna be my last Friday streaming. And then probably Saturdays, Sundays. And then I might do some more in the middle of the week at some point. Come on, just let me. Don't. Don't. Thank God. That was easy. Okay, finally. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I need to drink water. Whoa, it's getting dry. I like how it went from, like, hey, do you want to take a break, to, yeah, you're not going to take a break. I'm a bit worried that you're the boss at this place, but okay. Nirvana? Okay. That's a car place. Huh, close combat is effective. Interesting. That's a very stupid move, I feel, almost. A. Geodude. So we're gonna have to change again. Cause yeah, I have no effect for like half those moves. Huh. You knew that if you fight a rock, you win. Ow. Let me go first? Yes. Thank God. We should be good then. Oh, almost. And Pippi's gone. Welp. We still have time. Let's swap. Okay, intimidate. Cool, cool. Battle. That one. Use close combat. Did, oh, rude. I saw this one strat a guy used with Aaron. And he used like a very low level Aaron who, like, I think it was like Endeavor or something. Um, he used a specific move. I can't remember the name of it, but he would basically the Aaron had um sturdy had sturdy on it, so his any hit that would hit him would be like a one shot kill. Um, so but like sturdy would bring it down to only one. Could do one more. And then, like, that move would also heal him, I think, to full health. So he'd be all, like, he basically had an indestructible Pokemon. Present you with these battle coins. Cool, thanks. I wanna go fight. By the way, I'm listening to Boy with Uke. I did actually see him in concert. I been to the Battle Tower. I have been to the Battle Tower! You've got to visit the Battle Tower. Okay, there's a place solely for trainers to hone their own skills. Is there no way for me to get anywhere else? Challenge other trainers. Okay, I'm Googling. I'm getting pissed. Pokemon Diamond. Oh, remake. Oh, and you know, when I was younger, we used to get like all of the old, like the books for the games. I think, yeah, oh, so let's just be finished with life. Um, okay, so I think if I'm correct, I can just come down here. By the way, yes, this was like a place I hated a lot because it was like a sad area because death existed in the Pokemon world. Um, and you can't tell me. I also haven't battled this guy. Impressive. And you can't tell me that it does not make you feel a little bit sad to learn that death exists in the Pokemon world. And it happens to Pokemon. So, like, to an extent that they build, like, layers upon layers of, like, stuff. Like, they make towers to mourn their deaths. Like, that really sucks. The two parrot, which I hate like what place I hate the most in this whole area. Am I doing this right? No. That. Oh. No. Kevin Cafe. And that's nowhere we want to go. Where the flip are these? Is this the lake? Okay. So let's go here then. You know, I should update my avatar eventually. Make it proper. Isn't there also something... These meteorites? Hmm. There's also been times where I've gotten all unknowns. Like all the unknowns. Yeah, it's just because you can. I think... I think here... I actually deal less rude. Stop. Okay, we're almost there. There we go. Wasn't this the one that was like filled in? Okay. So I'm gonna save here. I'm assuming. Okay, so we can actually. Should we shiny hunt? No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna shiny hunt. Okay. Let's see what Pippi does. See if Pippi can do it. Also, when I was younger, I didn't catch these. Because. Oh. Like, I think I killed them and didn't know I could just reset and try it again. Tracer. Okay. So that was a bad decision. She tried drill peck next. Because that was not supposed to be effective in any degree. Ah. Cool, cool. Let's actually throw Babe out there. So swap. Let's see. Psychic. Okay, rude. Okay, not very effective. Wait, let's... Was that effective in any degree? Or was it just... It wasn't even effective! Oh no. Okay, so maybe try knock off. Let's hope. That's not what I want. Knock it off doesn't do much damage as well. So we might be fine. Well, this one must not have a perfect IV. You know what I didn't do the last 2 times? Flippin' throw a quick ball. Okay, good to know. I was not doing that, hoping for the best. Super effective. We can't do much! Okay, let's... swap. Come on. We get it. And we screwed up. Hmm. Now we've got to figure out a plan. So I think let's grab... We can grab Mammothir and or Jirachi from our bag. Books. We also have a meal. I think that's a good decision right now. Yeah, let's leave it here for now. Yeah, let's actually. Try this. Because Jirachi is not incredibly powerful. Okay, so this one's got a better IV. Have I ever said that Jirachi is probably one of my favorite Pokemon? Two fingers. Nope. Okay. There's always a hope that it will work. But I haven't shared any moves. 90, 80. Maybe. Ooh, ooh, ooh! We could do this. We could do it with baby Jirachi. You know, I have no reason to love Jirachi as much as I do. But, like, I don't know. It's a wishing star. Isn't that so cute? Oh no. Oh no. Can I? Do sidekick. Okay. Send headbutt. Alright, okay. Thank you. We might be able to do this. Crossing fingers. Crossing fingers. Crossing fingers. We did it! We did it! Okay, so what naming convention should we have? Oh. For the guys. Discharge. Get. This. Oh, yeah. Tracy still gets to learn moves at this level. Idea. Yes. You'll see the naming convention when we've caught them all. Alright. Safe. Yes. Safe. Safe. Oh, do we not have a Pokemon following us? Chef Jirachi following us. I don't think we can have something follow us here. Let me see if I can remember how to do pain, suffering, agony. Well, let's just run. So I think let's head out of this in general. And then we can go here, just plus, minus. Walk together. There he is! My little buddy! Let him go! was funky. What's up? Sure. More than enough money to motivate, probably. Okay. Oh, dear lord. Oh, Miramoto. Oh. Ayo. I love synchronize. Oh. That was effective. Yikes. Let's try this. I might have to jump out earlier because I was expecting not this soon to have to do something. You can do shadow wall. Take Okay, we've got one finished. Okay. I wonder if we get anything special from doing this. What? Sure. Sure. Don't you tell me about it, I can tell when you lie, 'cause you're slipping at night, but your heart is so far. Am I not bluffed by the hail? Oh. Très intéressant. Let's try Stella. Okay. This one feels sad. Aw. Aw. We get pulled by the sandstorm. And they're gone. Stella's dead. Well. Yeah, we might. Concept. So we saved. Let's just pretend like I didn't make that mistake. Ah. Guess not. We're fine. I don't know. I thought I had a recording thing at like 1 today. Um, Seems I'm wrong. It's hard to figure out because people are responding. Oh, 3 was the last time we were gonna do it. Well, I'll probably get a frantic message being like, "Oh my gosh, can you guys do this real quick?" So, if I randomly just kind of go, "Yeah, we're ending today," that's why. I've been Oh, oh, oh. Was the Miss Spirit, wasn't it? Accomplish what I've asked you to do at the Cove Library. I asked you to get data on the Pokemon of the lake. You did. But didn't provide any answers about the mysteries of evolution. Still don't know why some Pokemon evolve and others don't. Ultimately, it only deepens a mystery. Having mysteries to solve, that adds to my enjoyment. Elsa, why don't you chase after Miss Spirit? To me, it seems as if if it wanted to play with you. If you were to use the marking map app on your Pokédex, you'll be able to track the movements of Pokemon. Go on, Alyssa. She'll make keep meeting countless Pokemon and people. Those encounters will keep thrilling you, and those encounters will keep thrilling you in their own special ways. If you enjoy that experience, take care, Alyssa. Alright, now we've got to get crazy weirdo in like the lake up here. Okay. Dang it, I wanted to use waterfall here. Okay. So this will be able to track where Mesprit is, which is noise. Oh, found something. Oh. I don't want to deal with you right now. Gotta be honest. Okay, so up here. It's fine. His belly's a different color. Like, the stripe in the middle is a different color than his top, which is interesting. Details. Sure. Do meteor mesh. curious about something real quick. So give me a hot second. Okay. I'm to watch. Okay. I gotta watch it on my second monitor for a sec. Here. Here. Oh, this one has a different background. That's interesting. But it's weird how we're kind of floating. Used amnesia. Mood. Isn't it great when there's supposed to be something happening, um, but the person who's putting it on and absolutely needs to be there is asleep? Ah, because right now that's what I'm dealing with. And at any second, they could wake up and be like, crap. So, we're gonna hope for the best. I didn't even try a quick ball, but it's fine. Sir? Sure. Okay. Let's try another one. Because it should be working. It's not. Just realized. Let me check something. This is gonna be a mistake, isn't it? Let's see if I can get. You're like, tap tap, and it's like, sir? I also realize I'm very loud. Which is not a good thing. Now I have a filter on here that brings up the gain by 10. So let's bring it down to like 5. Hello? Oh wow, that's actually a little bit better. Let's turn me up again. Because I'm casually soft again. We'll do a test later, okay? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I actually got a stuffed animal of Jirachi while we were at Pokemon Go Fest, which is interesting. Oh, screwed up. It's interesting when, well, it's great when I'm like, oh, I kind of like this song. Have I added it to this playlist? And it's like, yeah, you have. I'm like, good taste. Try this again. Don't, yes, okay. So this should be a good sign. Because then this should not hurt as bad. A, A, we're doing it. We're doing it. We can do it. Crossing fingers. Crossing fingers. Ooh, so close. Okay. No, that's fine. Okay. Come on, buddy. There's no other way this is happening. Cyan was easier. Come on. No. Come on. That sucked. Come on, come on, come on. 1, 2. Okay. I just realized. So I created a so I'm joining a couple SMPs. I don't know which ones are actually going to stick and for how long. So I know one I do want to stick with. Another one I don't know how that's gonna look. Another one I don't know either. Cause so the one I don't know if I've been accepted, but I've been told I probably am fine. Um, cause I know one of the moderators, and specifically he invited me. And then oh yeah, so we've got two SMPs, three SMPs on the burner. Like oh, I'll eventually do stuff with. Um, and then I have a show that I joined, like kind of a more YouTube type show that I'll be doing stuff on, which I'm excited for. But it's not started production much. And then there's the current one, like there's one that I've also joined, like one SMP I've joined that so all the SMPs I've joined are gonna be like more lore driven for me, so it's gonna be less Minecrafty deals. So don't expect an amazing looking house, if a house at all, specifically in at least two of them. Third one, I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna look. Because I haven't even figured out a specific character for that one. I haven't settled on a character. Um, yeah, and yeah, one SMP's like, oh yeah, we'll start doing stuff once this one thing gets finished. Issue. I've done the same deal of like, yeah, I'll start doing this when I finish this. And you realize that there's no point. What is this song? I don't remember this one. Huh. Did anyone else have very specific, like, ways in each game you thought that it'd be, like, it'd help capturing the Pokemon? Like, I've had it where I was like, you have to shake it in time, or you have to shake it, like, anticipate the shake. Other time I was like, shake, like, not shake it in time, but, like, press A to anticipate it. Um, this one I'm seeing if not touching it does anything better. I was right. Not touching it does something. Great. Okay. Um, so we need to get some quick bowls. Cool. Yes. But I remember, I think it was like X and Y. I had to shake my DS with my, like, the ball. Um, like legit. I had to shake it with the ball and doot 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 kind of situation. Let's actually real quick. There, so let's go town map. See if we can try out my spirit. No, be here anyways. We do. That's not how you get over there. Hi, child. This is the wrong house. Goodbye. I don't have it. Old man, I'm here to buy. Give me. We don't need that many. We probably need like 50. So it legit was right next to us, and then moved again. Mistake. It's like on this route. So let's save. See if we can quick ball on. Not. So quick balls are not going to be useful. So you bought them for no reason. Let's see if we can try that again. Yeah, we're probably not recording today. This is why you don't plan for things at a time you don't know if you're going to be awake for. Because I know I'd be awake for it. Okay, let's see. It is still here. Cool. Perfect. Ooh. This time it has perfect IVs. I'm correct. I can't remember what that's supposed to mean, but I do know it means something. I think it does mean good IVs. Okay. Wait, we need to check where it went. Okay, so it went down. Let's go about, let's see here. Okay, so it's above us. Should I just beat up a Starly? That'd be funny. Just straight up beats up a Starly for no reason. Okay, let's see. Is it still up here? Nope. Okay, so it's down now. Okay. That was a mistake. Nope. Okay, so it is coming closer, technically. Did it just not move? I'm gonna see if I can get it to move. And total movement. Great. Okay. Now he's left. So I'm just walking there where it's. Oh wow, that was actually pretty. I was worried I was gonna get hounded. And he's gonna move. It goes up. I don't want to go up. I want to go down. There we go. This is interesting. So it doesn't move if we go into something. So like here it wouldn't get mad, but we go here. Okay, I'll move over there. No. There we go. So like this won't give us any. Anyways, this won't give us any issues with trying to get G. No. I know what I'm talking about. Really? I go from not to having everyone. I might be minorly pissed. Okay. What if Pokemon just hate the bike? I just realized. Okay, so there is. No. Here. Yes. R. There we go. Let's try this. Sir? Is he just not in this patch? Is he in the water? That doesn't make any sense. Let's see if he is in the water. Are there any Pokemon in the water? Might not be. Okay. He moved. You know what? I'm tired. I'm calling it a day. Yeah, sorry. I'm just This is boring. This is boring. I'm bored. So we can do this stuff later, or I don't know, when people are willing to hang out while I do this stuff, because this point it's just kind of grindy things. But yeah, anyways, it's been lovely hanging out with you all, my lovely, lovely flowers. And I will see you all